What's good, y'all? Can y'all hear me? Let me know if you can hear me. So, late night, just got parked. Made my way up to Navarre, Ohio. Have you even heard that? Navarre? Like something like this French. But what's going on, y'all? What's going on? How y'all doing? Let me know if you can hear me. Let me know if you can see me and all that. What's up, Miss Richardson? How you doing, y'all? Okay, so your girl's almost finished with her course. I think I have one more video to watch. Um, I'm getting it together on her name. Um, you just have to bear with me because Texas is a trucking state. So don't say no shape world LLC like boot ass because it's not gonna work. I want to be taken seriously. Okay. That's what I want. What's up, Miss Richardson? What's up, everybody? Make sure you check the links out. Some of you throwbacks. There is a link if you want to come up for a few minutes. It's not gonna be no 3 hour live and all that kind of stuff. I'm not gonna be telling nobody off. So that's what you here for. It's not what it's gonna be. This is purely informational um type of live feed. Since I'm venturing into something different. People have things to say and say that, but trucking is so diverse. You don't necessarily just have to just sit in the seat, and that be the only means of how you grow. As I can say, how you grow and grow your business, but people have, you know, they say what they want, child. On here, they do what they want, child. On here, so I expect that. But now your girl going all the way. I just had a hard time. I spent the weekend trying to come up with a name for myself, and that's been, part of the reasons why. This is a chat. Hold on, time. That's why I have a hard time. I forgot Texas. I'm out of Houston, Texas, so Texas is a truck and freight. You know that. We a hub just like Memphis, Tennessee is a hub. So yeah, it's been just that. That's the only thing that's been. That's the only thing that and finishing my little miniature little website. So that's the only thing that's kind of hold up. Wait for the LLC to come back and all that kind of good stuff. So you know how that goes. But yeah, I'm excited about it. I mean, I know the market is kind of crazy since I took the course. I did. Why y'all didn't tell me it was this many low boards? I hear y'all ain't even tell your girl that. Y'all told it's like about 20 different down low boards out here. Y'all ain't saying nothing. You feel me? I've been driving 6 years and I ain't know this many low boards even existed. That's crazy. That's crazy. It's like 20 different low boards out here. And y'all still can't make no money. Us little company drivers, we got to make do with what we can. I ain't talking about people that's leased on. I ain't talking about the people that's company. I'm talking about you guys that have your own authority. You out here, you can pull what you want, go when you want, work where you want, work on your truck where you want, and y'all still not making money. 20 low boards out here, and y'all still ain't getting to the bag. Go with something mad at you too. You ain't tell me neither. 20 low boards out here, 20. And y'all can't get to the bag. A lot of y'all giving up on trucking. I mean, I seen it. I learned about some new load board companies that I was like, um, I was like, what? The low board is a little shaky, but I feel like if you hungry, then it's a different story. That's how I feel about that. Hold on, y'all. I was trying to load my little video on here, but do y'all feel like what's the? Do you feel like dispatchers are a hindrance? Do you feel like I'm getting ready to start something up, you robbing cats versus helping them? Because I've been getting the mixed signals behind the scenes. What's up, Ghost? Oh, it's KLZ. What's on over? Yeah, hit the link if you want to for a few minutes. We ain't gonna be on here no 3-4 hours tonight. We're gonna be here for a good hour. I'm gonna take my ass to bed. But do y'all really, really feel like dispatchers hinder the game? Do you feel like dispatchers hinders the game, or do you think um, we can definitely be a help in building somebody business up? What's up, Dirty Bro? Y'all let me know because I've been getting behind the scenes. I got things to say when I call y'all and let you have a spot and moment to come get on. You want to be silent. Let me know. Do you think that being I'm about to driving. It's alright, babe. That's what she's saying how it goes. Um yeah, what you think? I don't think I'm gonna be robbing nobody. I think dispatchers can be a help to the business. It just depends on you. It just depends on uh, what you bring to the table as being your own carrier. Uh, well, I mean, I've seen a few of the low boards. Didn't know this many damn existed. So I actually took an actual dispatching course. But it's crazy how some of you can't stay afloat. Like it kind of makes me question, like, what kind of lifestyle you live in. Are you doing the best you can out here to survive? Are you doing everything you can do to keep your business afloat? Some of you got a little bit spoiled and um, got a little spoiled, got a little, you know, you don't want to do this. You don't do, hold on, y'all, I'm trying to blow this video up. You don't want to do this. But now that I've seen the low board and I've actually um, had a chance to hear somebody negotiate with a broker, um, I do have a different mindset. This video just won't upload for nothing. I'm trying to put this video up, y'all, but it won't do it. It will not. That's why you see me up here twice. Man, I want to know for my own eyes. I wish G-Way was on here tonight. People that's on some real movers and shakers. I know Dirty Work, y'all do tanker. So I know this on apply to y'all. But like some people that's really, really doing it and have their own stuff. You know what I mean? Uh, you've been crazy. I'm on here, so I was trying to upload this video on here, babe. But y'all know what I mean, like people that's really been really out here and really have to deal with everything that comes along with this industry as of right now. You know, People that have no kind of support underneath them. I know K at KS125. Somebody told me he is a broker. I know Diva 43 is at Landstar, and she's been at Landstar for a long time. So I guess those are the type of people, and anybody else you can think of um that I may need to reach out to and starting off. Uh, what you mean as far as dispatchers go? Okay, I was like, I know that they can charge percentage, and I know there's a flat rate um that can come down, but I don't know what'll be the direct way for the times because everything's so tight. They want y'all to run 900 miles for what, $1,000, $1,200, which is really sucky. Because if you ain't noticed, you'll study going to hell back up, right? So y'all have to come in and help your girl out as I transition into a new role. You may want to say transition to a new role, trans into something different here. You know, um, hold on. Is it gonna keep popping on me? This video won't pop up. No, it's not on mainstream, y'all. But yeah, I mean, I've been going back and forth as far as I'm learning to do invoicing and things like that. I know invoicing is the bigger because we know when you lease and all it's like BOL and scanning stuff in. So when you switch to the other side, when you touching people that really are 100% they own business owners, it is a little bit of a challenge and learning how to take care of that person. And I'm the type of person I'm never gonna sit and tell you I got it together. I'm never gonna tell anybody I'm working with or working for. Well, as a dispatcher, you working for the carrier. I mean, that's just hands down what you do. But I need somebody that's even though I'm new to the business, that on me. I'm going to be that I'm willing to cut corners. I need to be with a person that knows what they want to do in their business, how they want to run, if they want to add on drivers, lanes they want to run. I guess it just really comes down to uh, how big is your hustle. Does that make sense? I've come across other dispatchers. They some of them are still charging y'all like 10% um per load, which I think is kind of high for the times. You charge 10% for load. That's highway robbery, y'all. If you are dealing with a dispatcher that's taking that much money, then you need to um reevaluate y'all business relationship because 10% of each and every last one of your loads is just way too much money to rob you. Right now is not the market for 10% unless you are oversized or heavy haul type of freight. Uh, Now if you are oversized and heavy haul type of freight, then this don't pertain to you. I mean, y'all in a whole different bracket. For y'all running go get G Way and what the Pink Baby Dolls and the Indiana Trucker and the Trucking Review Channel and all them other people and bring them over here. I know those lanes are totally different than what I'm talking about, and I've been giving myself some thought. Uh, I do want to touch van, reefer, and flatbed. Um, freight. I've been thinking about it over the weekend. I just want to touch van. Now I'm just gonna jump out there and touch all those. Now, um, I don't know if I'm going to be touching a lot of hazmat loads tonight. I don't know if I'm gonna be touching and of course I'm specialized stuff. Of course I'm not even equipped for that. But as far as like my first like 60 to 90 days is going to be with me just really get my feet wet and things like that into it because it's different, y'all. It's different. It's not because you know when you just a company driver when you lease you just get told where to go. You're not very, even when you leased on and even when you're paying and leasing through a company, you're not very liberal with what you can do, what you can't do. Um, as a lot of you say, you're just a glorified company driver. When you lease, so your girls never um touch any side of the business when it comes to its own authority. I've been on sit back and watching like the rest of you. Oh, he lost his on tonight. What's going on up here, Ohio, y'all? Y'all popping off like all day long since I've been up here. Uh, Law's been popping off, child, been popping off, popping off. But anyway, so I've been giving it some thought. But y'all let me know for any of my carriers that watch me. It's been a back and forth thing of should I go a fixed rate way or should they be taking a percentage of the load? Because you have to think about you. I'm working for the driver. I'm working for the carrier, which is y'all that are really stepped out there, and what would be beneficial to me and beneficial to him or her. Because now getting your authority is not a small deal. You have to go through all different steps to do it. You have to have your money together, and above everything else, a lot of guys lately, a lot of y'all start your own authority and you don't have the kind of hustle drive in you. When you start your own authority, it's not the time to get relaxed and take it easy and think it's okay. Uh, what's up, Kobe? I see you, Lada. Thank you. It's not the time to get relaxed because you got a lot of money saved. It's not as soon as you start your authority, the next week you want to be at home. I don't think that's somebody that you probably need to start your own authority in the damn first place. Let's keep it 100. It's not the type of person that you think you're gonna go home every week or every weekend. This is not the time for that. The market's not the time for these brokers to get in uh, more aggressive because they don't have no cap, they don't have no law to stop them from what they doing. But you understand this that the driver, you are the ends all and bees all. You understand what I'm saying? So if you ain't got the hustle in you, why go through all the stress and lose all this money and start your own authority if you don't have the right type of mindset to begin with? So the biggest thing for me is what way I'm going to be set up as far as invoicing, um, how I'm processing invoicing, how I'm processing payroll, development with brokers. Um, things. So I already know already from going to class that going to the course that not all loads are on the load board. You have to and call brokers and things like that. But these brokers like Howard robbing y'all and y'all start your own authority anyway. And that's even hot shot drivers too. Hot shot box drop. Yeah, a lot of you are getting this like my homeboy started his hot shot thing. He started all that money and wasted all that money. He started spending money. He's at a whole nother company, left his equipment way in Arizona. Right? And now they saying they can't find his fucking trailer. And he started his own authority, fam. He started his own authority. That you you were running for a month, you shut down. So you gotta give it some thought. It's not the time to get relaxed. It's not the time. You have to figure out a way to run your business where you still can profit. And I think that you can when you start being your own carrier. Um, Miss you. Yeah, I know he is, but I know he's just a land star. So I know before, but what he's touching, I don't want to touch for a while. But just as we just speaking for me, starting out and everything I'm seeing, I'm learning, and what I put together in the past and talking to people and going forward, what I'm doing. I think I'm gonna make some money, and y'all definitely, it's money to be made out here. I just think that you have to kind of have the right mindset before you start your own authority. A lot of you start your own authority, and think you're just gonna make all this buku money, and think you're not going to have to effing work for it, and that's just not damn true. Um, you have to put in the same hustle that you put in as when you release it. You have to stay at the 4 to 5 weeks. Let me start my own authority with my own equipment. I may not go home for the first three weeks at a minimum. I'm not gonna be trying to come home every 2 weeks for maybe that first year. Till I build my capital up, until I build my relationships with my broker. As some of you cats are so stuck in your ways, that watch when I said I was on that what you call we talk behind the scenes. A lot of you don't want to pull no other loads besides the DAC board, and it's like 18 of the low boards out here. Come on now, that you can pick and choose from. That is available to you, and you rather sit at a truck stop for 2 3 days on end. How much there's no freight, so it's like I feel like being a dispatcher is like it's all about relationships, just like the same as with real estate. And I think shit in every industry, it's all about relationships. It's all about the service you provide and who you are connected to, and that. So it's going to the courses and having Miss Lola as a as a as a dispatcher has been a blessing to have, because she's definitely been there answering the phones. Um, you know, that's one of the classes there. I'm not gonna give away everything she got going. You have to take a course. I think it's like 16 women's classes through Zoom on there. So I think I got one more last one to watch. And to thank y'all for went through the community tab and gave me a few names. I know Buddha Ass gave me no Shape World LLC. And I'm not calling myself no Shape World LLC. I'm not gonna do that. I ain't calling myself no Shape World. Okay, Jose Trucking. Percentage always better, so you get paid regardless. Percentage. Like I said, you have some dispatching companies taking like 10%, which I think is way too high. But then you can also just do a fixed rate per week, a fixed rate per month. Um, as far as hold on, oh yeah, turn this light off, and so it's always that. But this is one of the classes here, and it's really been detailed. I've really been impressed with her course. So those of you that are interested, this is the website right here. Let's see right there. It's only one period there, but y'all get it. Yeah, but I thought about doing a fixed rate type thing. But thing of it is that fast to the driver when he don't run that good that week, and I sent him into a deficit because I didn't make sure that he can afford to pay me. It's all about being efficient for the driver. That's what this industry and this section of the other industry is really about, is being efficient for the driver, um, and making sure that your driver eat, because everything goes up the fucking driver. Excuse my French. For everybody to be so damn grimy and be so damn cutthroat and not care and do what they want to do and so on and so forth, everything comes through the damn driver. And I just don't feel like it is the way these load boards are set up and the way these brokers are doing things. Um, I just feel like it's not enough in place for the actual small guy, the actual guy with one truck, the actual guy um with on 3, 4, 5 trucks. You know, so when I looked at them boards and I compared the boards back and forth, y'all, and I mean these loads come out the same place, come out of the same distribution on these low boards, and they were clocking off like a whole $600 off. I mean, I see you gonna take an extra 100 or 2 off, for yourself. You got a few things happen, but some of them these brokers are taking off like a whole six, seven, $800 off y'all and putting it on the low board, saying that's what it's paying. There's no stipulation, in place to make sure that you eat, because everybody eats off you. That's the sad part about it. Don't The broker don't get paid. The vendor and the merchandiser and the product line people, they don't get paid. Shit, the people at the warehouse don't even get fucking paid that load your truck. It took me them loads don't get where they supposed to be in here. Dispatchers don't get paid. Shit, no, nobody. You don't get paid. Nobody gets paid until you deliver that load. So why is it not? Now that I've been on the back office side of things, and I've had a conversation too now with a couple of brokers, it's really sad. It's really a sad thing. It shouldn't be that so many people are parking their trucks. The pandemic been over for going over 2 years now. You know, it's really really sad, but you can survive and you can thrive. I see that now and going through the classes. You can survive and thrive. It's just that you got to change up. You got to change up your habit. You got to change up what you normally wouldn't do. You got to go and get that hazmat. You got to be willing um, to run the Midwest. Stand below, at the bottom, below Tennessee. When I took a screenshot, which I'm not gonna show everything. As we go on this journey, there gonna be some things that I show, and there gonna be some things that I don't show. Of course, for monetary reasons, but it's sad. It really is really sad. I went back and forth between 2 low boards that's come out the same Procter and Gamble, and it was like a whole $600-700 difference. Leaving out of the same place, going into the same place. And they did not want to pay y'all. But then another thing we gotta stop doing, we gotta stop accepting the type of race. So, we have the Pakistan and the Indian people. Um, they sit there and they take these loads for less. And they sit there and they sit there and they take these loads, and that makes it harder for the next man coming up. You know, we got to come together and put a stop on what we're willing to take too. You know what I'm saying? You have to willing. We got to put a stop soon, because don't nobody get paid until y'all run it. Don't nobody get paid until y'all deliver these loads, and it's something else. But I'm super excited. Super, super excited. This video won't upload for nothing. I won't upload for absolutely nothing. I'm super, super, super excited um, by the new venture that I have. And, okay. It won't do it. It won't upload it, y'all, on here. Um, I'm trying to load my other phone, but it won't do it on here. But, yeah. Let's see. Okay, there we go. You gotta drive your basically okay, so you kind of have to um do all kinds of things. Well, not all kinds of things, but you have to really bust your butt um to actually receive some money. You it's not for to be as simple as it was back in 2018. It's just not happening. If that's what you think in your head, then it's not going to happen. Now that I've had a chance to look at the other side of things and um, talk to some of these brokers. These brokers are aggressive. Now that I've actually been on the phone with one and trying to gear myself up, getting ready to start. Hopefully, I start either this Saturday or next week. Me dispatching, and of course, I'm still gonna be driving. This is starting at part time, you know, but I don't think it's a waste. Of course, I know I want to get my own authority. Get my own authority, something I've been talking about for forever. So this definitely will be another learning experience for me. But on the way, I'm definitely gonna make as much money as I possibly can. Some people say dispatching a waste of time. Dispatching, don't nobody need dispatching. I say no. I don't say dispatch is a waste of time. I feel like the more layers I think you add on to your business, especially as being a solo trucker with your own authority, I feel like the more guardrails you set up for yourself. Does that make sense? More guardrails, so when you set more guardrails around yourself, the less of times you gotta fail. A lot of you guys get your own authority. I'm a one man show. I do this, I do that. I don't need no help. And a lot of those cats, what they at? A lot of them, what they at? A lot of them park their truck. A lot of them lost their truck. A lot of them lost their license doing some other type shit. Um, balling that or messing on getting caught with a prostitute or whatever else. You know, a lot of you lost your authority through a divorce as a way to come back from that as well. But you gotta be willing to hustle. You gotta be willing to hustle. It's not gonna come easy. I've looked at the boards. I've compared it. I've talked to some of y'all behind the scenes. I've talked to y'all that have kids, um, and all that good stuff. And there's a way, to um keep yourself afloat even at this time, even with fuel being at $4, even with paying you, um shit, even with paying you $700 to go 500 miles. I seen one on the JB Hunt 360 board and there was some BS to me. I was like, you can't be for real. Where they said bid $765, and then they said bid $765 and said book now for 515. I was like, are you for real right now? You just can't be serious. You know what I'm saying? You just can't be for real. I mean, these brokers are really like having it like really getting at y'all, and it's just sad. It really is. Let me see. I'm gonna keep trying to upload this. It true, but burning the candle on both at both ends. But no, it won't. If you have someone that's willing to be dedicated, like let's say you have a good girlfriend, um, or a good wife, or a that's willing to make sure she keeps you rolling, then there's no that's it's harder for you to fail that way. A lot of you cats are with the wrong person. A lot of you women are with the wrong person in this type of lifestyle. You know, you have to have the right type of man or woman by your side if you gonna be in trucking. That's some of y'all downfall too. A lot of you men are picking and choosing um the wrong type of woman um to be with. You know, this type of lifestyle is not gonna fit for a particular person, for a particular person, and for I see it still won't let me do it. Yeah, I keep trying to hold on. It won't blow down there. So some of y'all are not checking that straight from the gate, you know, and that can be a huge hindrance when you start your own authority. So your authority is not no big. It's not y'all doing this shit, and it's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. Yes, it is. It's a huge deal. But I feel like once you, if you build yourself a parameter of people that want to support you, KLZ, then it's harder to fail. If you have enough drive in you, and you will be. I mean, you can negotiate with a broker, but you always got them people that just run it, and you know they houses, they truckers, they homes, they don't have any other bills, so they taking in all kind of freight, and it don't really matter to them, and all that kind of stuff. You know, um, then hey, you're up against those type of cats. You got to understand that. You know, you understand that you're up against the cat um that ain't got no real bills at home. That they truckers, they home. They eat oodles and noodles every day. They content. So if you ain't got you got to say what's gonna set me apart. Then you out here with a brand new authority. So you got to prove to these brokers that you dependable. Yeah, for me, I feel like this. If you're a brand new authority, going straight to the low board is not the place to be. I say be at a place like Landstar, Great Wide, and I think it's three more other ones that you can go to that let you pull. I think even Prime, uh, even lets you pull from their low board, but I think they're a little bit strict though. I think you I think I think you have to meet some stricter requirements from them. I think it's what it is, and yeah, you know how Prime do it. Yeah. To me, I say with a brand new authority and the way the boards are made up, you not with a brand new authority. Like once you've been by, let's say, good 6 months in, and um, if you want to, go out there and do certain things and be totally on your own and pull from the board and be power only, then that's but power only, you kind of limited to the bit. So the drive has to be there. The drive it has to um it has to be there to where you the hustle don't get easier because you start your own authority. But a lot of you cats don't understand that. It's sad, but a lot of you don't. A lot of you don't. That's why a lot of you are struggling. You got these big notes, You have, um, these high bills at the house. You know, if you're gonna go after a brand new vehicle, then you may have to trim off your personal lifestyle a little bit. You may have to uh, actually cook. Oodles and noodles is not a healthy way to go. There are some other healthier options in the Walmart store that you can find. Um, that you can find to have um on your truck. My back when I was baby at school, if I had to do what I had to do, I ain't had no money. I didn't have any money, and I would go on that Walmart, and sometimes I would eat peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. I would eat the chicken they have in a can and add on my own seasoning. I mean, if you have certain goals to reach, and you starting out and doing what you're doing in this, and you went all in, and some of you cats are starting, like my partner, and you're going all in. You're going all in. You're losing money. You can jump out here. And another thing is, with your own authority, don't go into places that's unfamiliar. Just because one load looks a certain way. That West Coast, that West Coast is tricky. Um, to me, from where I'm looking at it, when I looked at the load boards and talking to the two brokers that I have talked to, the West Coast, you need to stay away from West Coast altogether. That's just my own personal opinion. As far as looking on this side of freight and looking at this side of the business, the West Coast is for people that kind of, they have built up capital, they have built more relationships. They have maybe newer equipment to you know do what they doing. So that's what I say to something like that. I don't know why you guys getting these brand new authorities and y'all are going to this West Coast because that one load is paying $4,000 or $5,000, and you getting out there, and then there's no freight to get you back. You stuck on that West Coast and all those steep grades. You stuck with either a real old trailer and it's tearing your old trailer up over there where you at with all them damn mountains. Yeah, keep in mind you have no umbrella now. This is strictly on you. You can't call roadside and have roadside come and help you. Everything comes out of your pocket. A lot of you don't think that all the way through. And like I said, there's nothing wrong with having a dispatcher. I said nothing wrong with having a dispatcher um, to keep your business going. Now, if you only want your dispatcher to be your girlfriend or your wife, your mom or your sister, that's even better. That's even better. That's even better. But you can't think you're gonna be out here being um, a one man show. It's not gonna happen. That's why, like I said, being on. Hold on, Jose. Hold on. What's going on, sir?
Nothing, can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you loud and clear. Go ahead.
Now, what was you saying about I what was the last thing I put down there? I said being new into trucking, it makes a difference because you new it's exciting and you hungry. Now, after you've been out there for some years, you get into what you getting into. You starting to get into the background. You starting to see things. So you really looking at it a lot harder now that you've been into it for a while.
Mhm.
You see what I'm saying? But when you was fresh, brand new, I guarantee you that's when you was making the most money because you was running so hard and
Mhm.
everything was more exciting to you. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? You really wasn't concerned about a lot of the other things. It's
Mhm.
just like me now that, I got a truck, and just like you were saying, when you own a truck, you got to start looking at things like you got to get the insurance that covers actual breakdowns. So
Mhm.
that got to be the first step you get. You got to get your own insurance that you pay for monthly that
Mhm.
will cover your engine, your transmission, blown tires. They got insurance out there for that type of stuff. So
Mhm.
that got to be the first thing you do so you don't be sitting there in a situation where you're talking about, oh
Mhm.
my God, my truck broke down out here and I can't even get it towed because it's
Yeah.
coming out your pocket. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, but you can't say that to a lot of cats nowadays. So many cats are jumping on. On my own carrier now, and I do this and I don't that, and don't think that you need to build a support system around you. That's what being a dispatcher and having dispatching service just does for your
n-
business. You know,
n-
um,
no, the number one thing you have to have is that breakdown insurance for yourself. If
yeah,
something happened to your truck while you out there and you break down, you need that insurance just like you need the insurance to cover your truck monthly. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm learning now with
mhm,
having my own box truck.
mhm,
Now I'm figuring that it's easier for me to put a driver in my box truck that want to run like hell, and I sit at home and just get money.
mhm,
You know, or
mhm,
go drive for somebody else in a company truck, but you got your box truck going too at the same time. Now that's the way that I'm figuring the only way to make this work. Cause I'm lazy now, and that came from years being in trucking. You know what I'm saying? You get lazy, you get like, man, shit, I'm not running hard like that. They
mhm,
ain't paying enough. But for
mhm,
somebody that's just getting into it, they excited. You know what I'm saying? They want to run like that.
mhm,
They wanna go to the East Coast, West Coast, East Coast, West Coast.
mhm,
Cause they excited now. We got time in the game. So
mhm.
we ain't trying to run hard like that. And you say you in the background trying to find out where's all the money going.
Oh, I know where the money going now. I see that. I see that now that I've been in the actual course and I've discovered so many damn low boards. I didn't know this many low boards was out there. Like I said at first, I see what the problem is. You know what I'm saying? But it's not, it can't just be all on the brokers. It's also on the drivers.
Why
You
you
know,
say that? We ain't in control of the load like that.
you're not, but you're in control of how you structure your business though.
I mean, but if you don't take it, somebody else will.
That much is true, but you have to see the bottom line of your business.
If
Yeah.
you see, if you see the bottom line of what you seeing now, it's gonna make you so frustrated that you ain't even gonna want to do it. Cause you're gonna figure they cheating you on every load.
Uh-huh. But here's the thing. Can I tell you the truth though, KOZ? I'm
Yeah.
glad they rob me on every load any damn way. Excuse
Yeah,
me.
but when you know it, it's
Every damn
gonna
load
be a
they rob me.
difference. Cause you're gonna argue with them about it every load. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna, I know what this load paying. I know what y'all doing. I done
Uh-huh.
seen it. I done worked it. I know what's going on. And it makes you kind of harder to work with.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? Because you getting some inside scoop. You getting some. You going behind the door that we would rather not know because we know we'll get mad about it. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, they taking $600 off the load. We don't know that. We just know what we see on the load board. You know what I'm saying? So if we knew they was taking 600 off the load, we'd be upset too. You know what I'm saying? Wouldn't want to work. But
Uh-huh.
you got bills you got to work.
Uh-huh.
You see what I'm saying? So I don't know. I'm sitting here ready to chop it up with you on this one.
Oh yeah, but I'm telling you what I've seen. I'm telling you what I saw for a fact with my own eyes. You know what I'm saying? They paying on two different load boards, paying the same exact load, same exact miles, same exact weight, same exact commodity. You know what I'm saying? Same everything, and that was like a whole $600 difference.
So what do you plan on doing about it?
Um, I mean, I can put a challenge in for my driver and ask for more money. I can do that, but there's no guarantee that's gonna work all the time.
So you gonna become a dispatcher and not the driver.
And that's right now. Well, I'm still gonna be driving OTR where I am, but I'm dispatching part time.
So that's where I said that you would be burning it up on both ends. Cause you dispatching the load and you driving the load.
No, no, no. I haven't started my own authority yet, baby. I'm driving for someone else. I mean, this I drive for somebody, but I be dispatching for other people.
So you doing two jobs, right?
Yeah,
You driving and you dispatching.
yeah.
So that's not giving your that's burning it at both ends.
How you figure that?
Cause you're not giving your brain no time to rest.
Oh Lord.
I mean, but you got to go through it and see for it yourself. Because
uh,
if you just used to driving, getting your load, drive, deliver your load, then you know you can set your downtime. But oh no, that's gonna stop because you're gonna have to pull over if something happened with somebody that you done dispatched and they trying to go somewhere. Now you driving, now you gotta pull over, make some phone calls to make sure that they trying to get this together. At the same time, you looking at I gotta get this load to where I ain't gonna frustrate you. I just want to see how it work out for you and about, you
well,
know.
I've been thinking about. I spend a lot of times in docks anywhere, anyway. I spend from like 2 to 8 hours in a dock anyway. You know what I mean?
But that's not how trucking work. You know that.
That much is true. That much is true. But I don't think it's gonna be that big of a hassle. I mean, they contact the driver anyway for certain things. The only biggest thing that I've learned so far is if there's a claim.
How
That's
many times do you contact your dispatch a day when you under load?
uh I don't call my dispatcher every day.
I mean, you might be better now that you done been in it for some years, but when you first started out, you was calling your dispatcher probably to get the load. You just got questions, you know what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
can't find the place. I need you to look it up for me on the maps. Can you do
Mhm.
that? And you got
Well,
to pull over and say, okay, let me look this up for you.
these
I,
people are start their own authority, so I'm pretty sure they know what it means to drive. I hope you do.
no, everybody want their own authority now. So you just said that when we first started talking. People getting their authority and don't know nothing about trucking.
They don't know nothing about business, or they don't know nothing about a hustle.
Right. Trucking is more of a business than driving. You know what
Mm,
I'm saying? And we learned that over the years that if you don't got the steps, you know what I'm saying? If you ain't got, like you said, the insurance, you just can't call somebody if you break down.
mm,
You need about 5,000 put to the side. I mean, all this comes into play. And that's exactly why my truck is sitting more than I'm driving it now because
Mm,
of them same reasons. You know what I'm
mm.
saying? I can't
But can
afford
you
to just do that.
can you actually say you crossed all your T's before you made that leap though?
Oh no, I didn't.
Okay. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It was just like I want more of the pie. You know what I'm saying? But more of the pie, you got to be prepared to take on more of the pie. But it's a lot of people that's not prepared to get more of the pie, but they just see more of the pie because it sounds good. But it's a lot more stuff involved with you taking on more of the pie. You know what I'm saying? Compared
A,
to
a,
just you
a
picking up
lot
the phone.
of people, a lot of people are a lot of people are not driven. A lot of people want it easy. One of the biggest things, KOs that I came across, the people starting their own authority and they ended within 6 months or less, is that you don't have the right mindset. You don't have the right mindset. You can't succeed in this market. You're not gonna see the money you wish you would see, but you can make the money to pay everything you need to pay, put aside for your escrow, pay who you need to pay, and live a decent lifestyle.
Do you know what type of work that takes?
Tell
That
me.
takes a hell of a lot of working. That takes no going home. You might as well forget about that life. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm realizing. You don't even have a life. You won't have a life. It's hard to make a life. It's hard to have a life if you trying to build something like that. It's going to take you a year or two for you to be able to have a life, for you to understand the whole ins and outs of running your own truck. You know what I'm saying? And I'm getting to the point where I'm like, after you got more years than me, I got 5 years, you got more than me.
Mm,
And I'm like, I'm really tired of trucking. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn,
mm.
it ain't nobody but me. You turn around, be laying in the bed. You got money, but it ain't nobody but you. See, now you gotta make a decision at that point. Do I just want the money or do I want to have a life? You know what I'm saying? Because
But you know what? If you set up your business, you still can have a little bit of a life.
you hear what you say a little bit. What? Who do you think want a little bit?
Yeah, a little. I mean, a little bit of life is better than no life at all.
Shit. Who do you think gonna sit back and wait for you to give them a little bit of your life?
Oh Lord, you know what I mean.
I'm telling you, when you get into it, ain't nobody gonna be sitting back trying to wait for you to say, "All right, I might got a day or two to spend with you."
What? Yeah, if you have the right type of woman.
Really?
If you have the right type of woman.
Wow. Really?
Yes, really.
I done lost two. I done lost two families behind trucking.
But you didn't have to let that happen.
Oh, you gonna let that happen if you stay on that road?
You
You know what I'm
ain't.
saying? It's
There are plenty. There are plenty of married men that are on the road and have families. That they go back to. They have women. They have a boyfriend. They have lives. So don't say
those are older people.
no. They are not. They are younger people too in their 20s and 30s.
Okay, well, if they believe it, good for them. But if you think that your woman is waiting at home for you to come home, give her some money, and leave, and be gone for 2, 3 weeks, and she younger,
Oh my God, KOZ. If you have the right type of person in your life and willing to build with you, right?
Sounds
That's
good anyway.
oh my God, really, really, guys, like,
I done came home and said,
mm,
time, man, time waits for no man.
okay.
How many times have you heard that?
Oh, I've heard it, but I mean, you just saying you just made your mind up. I mean, look, you want to stay, get sick and die old and get a dog like KS used to say. If that's your mindset, that's your mindset, and that's what you gonna have. You know what I'm saying?
Cause
But
you choosing that money. It's either the money or you're gonna have to have a woman or the money. Unless the woman is really with you into that trucking, now
mm,
that's a different type of woman.
mm,
But if she not into trucking, then you fighting an uphill battle. I'm telling you, I know. I've been through this years and years. If she not in the trucking and she don't want to be with you in that truck and she want to work her type of job, live her type of life, have her type of profession,
mm,
you not there. You not gonna be there when she really want to talk to somebody. She ain't always gonna be want to be on that phone when you gone for 2 3 weeks. It's a lot of truckers that want to believe she is. Yeah, okay.
oh my God, maybe those type of females you was dealing with.
No, it wasn't no. I had a family. I told you I had a family, and I came home like, wow, really?
Mm-hmm.
But I was trying to be a good man and take care of my family.
Mm-hmm.
But when you gone, you can't. You just gone. Shit, you can't expect nobody. I just don't disappoint myself with expecting somebody to wait for nothing. Because
She's
that's
not
basically what you're saying. You wait for me to come back.
waiting for. This is why it's good to build up good structure on your business when you start something big like this. You know, you gotta take into account every part of your life and what you got going on at the time. Your kids, your family, your relationship, your marriage, whichever one you got going on. You
Yeah.
gotta take into account. You cannot be a one man, one woman show.
What you
You can,
mean you can't be a one man, one woman show? What you
you
mean?
cannot. There is no real successful millionaire that runs things by themselves. Name one. There's no real successful business that run things by themselves. Name one.
There's no real successful businessman that run things by himself.
No.
I mean, all the successful businessmen run things that we see.
Hmm.
Everything that we see far as big businesses is ran mostly by white men. I don't understand what you're saying.
What business that you know that's a real success that is ran solely only by one person? That one person does everything.
Oh no, 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 that's not gonna happen. Not
Okay.
no big business like
So
that.
what you think in trucking to get success is going to be the same thing?
Yeah, you need a team.
Oh Lord, that's what also that's why I feel like a lot of people say dispatchers here to rob you. Dispatchers are not here to rob you. Dispatchers are here to help you keep the structure of your business going.
That all depends on that dispatcher.
Mm.
Everybody not good people like that. So you might have to go through two or three of them to find that one. I mean, most of the dispatchers we deal with, when I think they be at home just getting paid while we out there struggling. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they got the easy life. They sit at home, book your load, and they making 200 300 off your load. I mean,
That
that kind of get to me sometimes.
But if you have someone that's really dedicated and making sure you win and understand what you're trying to do is building it up, because I feel like every LLC and everybody's authority is not necessarily the same. You know, everybody has their own structure, how they want to run their truck or their businesses or their trucks, right? And I'm gonna keep it real. I haven't met two people even in high shot that want to run the same type of way. You know, so you have to be the type of person that's flexible to see the next man, the next man, the next man lane, and be open to that understanding. And vice versa when you bringing in someone into your business. Also, have you ever used a dispatcher? Have you ever even used a dispatcher,
I
KSA?
pay a dispatcher every day now. Yeah.
And then you feel like he or she is a hindrance?
No, no, I got a little Chinese dude. He do what he's supposed to do. Far as I know, you know what I'm saying? He do what I tell him to do. And he says that. Mr. Jose, I work for you, so I just whatever you tell me is what I do.
Mm,
So we have an understanding like that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, but I don't have the dispatchers that's not like that.
mm,
But what I'm telling you is, you got to go through a few of them before you find one like that. You know what I'm saying? When I talk to him, he do what I tell him to do. You know what I'm saying? And he be on it. But he a Chinese little young dude, and that's what he like to do. Now I had one other dispatcher. He just want to get one load a week from the East Coast to the West Coast, and he
mm,
don't talk to me but every 5 days. You know what I'm saying? And I said, no, I can't. You know what I'm saying? Nah, bro, you just, what I'm saying? This ain't how this work. You know what I'm saying? You want to get one load on Monday and one load on Friday. He would give me one load on Monday that would last till like Thursday. Then they would give me a load for the weekend. You know what I'm saying? It'll last from Friday till Monday.
mhm,
Then come Tuesday, he'd get a load to go from Tuesday to like Thursday. I mean, it was working though, but I was
mhm.
like, man, you ain't really doing shit.
He ain't call you every day. He ain't call you every morning. Every...
Nah, he ain't called me no damn. He give
You
me a
want to.
load and say shit. I ain't got to talk to this nigga for a whole week. Why you laughing so much? That's what you got up your sleeve.
No, it's just the way you said the shit. This nigga don't do that. He ain't got his ass on that for that 1 hour.
Yeah,
For that 1 hour. That
for the
nigga work
whole week
I'm trying to work 2 to 6 hours a day. This man work 2 hours a week. That's two different
and getting bread. This nigga getting 600.
Oh my god! But
I'm
but hey,
like, nigga,
hold
hold
on.
on, man.
Wait a minute, hold on. But the broker getting more than that. Check that out though. The broker getting way more than that. He doing the same
Right,
shit.
cause these loads is paying like 5,800. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So they cashing out. I'm like, hold on, man. Shit, after I done paid everything, I'm
Mhm.
only seeing like 1,800. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real, after fuel, paying everybody, all that, I was like, I'll be happy to see 15, 1,800 out of 58. I'm
Yeah.
telling you.
Lord have mercy.
What? I'm telling you, man. You have to, like I said, it's a whole different ball game out here now. And like
Mhm.
my man was telling me, he was like, Jose, you'll be better off. You probably be better off putting my boy in the truck. He gonna
Mhm.
run the truck. He gonna run it. And I'm like, you kind of want to put somebody in your truck that's
Mhm.
gonna run it, but you don't want your shit towed up either. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Uh,
I mean, so you kind of stuck in between. Okay, run the hell out the truck, but damn, I'm trying to make the truck last. But if you running your hell out your truck,
uh,
you're gonna have some problems. You know what I'm
uh,
saying? So it's like a catch. I don't know, but I'm thinking I'm gonna just run the hell out of the truck, let a driver run it for
uh,
hopefully for about 6 months and jump into another truck where that truck is going. You know what I'm saying? And just try to run two trucks. And to me the thing to do now is like I got a hook up where I got a little dispatcher who will dispatch my trucks for me. So I'm thinking about just, shit, if I could get a driver in another truck, just start building it like that, getting them enterprise not enterprise, but rider trucks. But I want to figure out, is it easier and how much money will you pay at the end of the week if you leasing or rent a truck? You know what I'm saying? You gotta pay for this truck, you gotta pay for the fuel, and then you gotta pay for the driver if you rent a truck,
uh,
but you not driving it. You know what I'm saying? You at home, but you might have two or three trucks out there. But in the end, is it worth it?
uh,
Unless they all paying off each truck.
uh,
So I'm
uh,
trying to set it up where you might have four trucks coming in as paying weekly. You know what I'm saying? You might only get $1,000 out of each one, but all four trucks paying off the one truck. You see what I'm
uh,
saying? So you keep rotating to that one paid, then they all four of them pay the next one, and that's how you start building a company.
uh,
But everybody got their own way of doing things. That's just my plan myself,
uh,
But I done got tired of being out there, and then you get home and you get lazy. You start laying in the bed and be like, damn, I really don't want to get in that damn truck. Because once you get in it, you're going to be out there for 3 weeks. You know what I'm saying?
uh.
And I kind of miss home and miss the bed.
Okay, but this, like I said, you got to have the right mindset before you go get your own authority. You
Either
got,
way it goes, you got to drive your ass off, period. And when you
uh,
get your own authority, you really got to drive. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to make sure that 1,000 or whatever monthly insurance. Do you know how fast 30 days come around? That insurance got to be paid on that truck. You know what I'm saying? That means that truck got to be rolling every week. It's hard to take off time because I'm going through it now. It's hard to take off time, and that $1,000 just insurance payment come around so fast in 30 days. You'd be like, damn, I just paid that $1,000. And that's just 1,000 just for your insurance. That ain't got nothing to do with everything else that you gotta pay, you know what I'm saying, during the month. I mean, it's something different.
yeah, that
Yeah.
much is
What you say?
that much is true. That much is true. But it's people that's getting to the bottom line and making their money, and those are the people that sit down. They write out an outline. They get a structure around it. They build a team around it. They get some kind of support system, and they do what they need to do. There's no shortcuts. There's
Yeah,
no perfect.
it's a lot of guys just out there that's successful in trucking. You know what I'm
Yeah, they
saying? We see them. You know what I'm saying?
shortcuts.
They got trucks. They
They don't take too many shortcuts when they first hit the building.
right. And that's the big difference. They had a mindset of what they wanted to do, and they stuck with it from the beginning.
Uh,
They were saving every dollar from the beginning. But it's only a few people that I know can do that. And matter of fact, I don't know nobody that did it. You know, when they came into trucking, their whole mindset was, I'm going to save every dollar that I make. I'm not going to have no fun.
Mhm.
I think it's easier for women to do than men, tell you the honest truth.
You
Because,
really think so? You don't think men are capable out here
yeah,
to
yeah, men
do that?
are. But when we go to different cities, we want to, at least I do, I want to have some fun in this new city. You know what I'm saying? But it take a real solid. Your mind got to be like, I'm not doing nothing but stand on target. From the first time you got in the truck, you was like, I got something that I want to achieve. And there's some people that can do that. You see them, they successful. They got three, four trucks. But in the
Mm.
end, shit, you turn around a year or two later, they done lost them all. Or they going out of business. So what
Mhm.
was the purpose? You know, you builded it up. Now it's all gone.
Well, for those people, either they didn't make sure. This is how I feel like for those when they got three, four, five trucks, either they got too comfortable and they felt they could keep doing things on their own, 100%, or they just got tired of working. They love the money, ran through the money, and don't want to have to go back and hustle at the level they was at first to place the money back. So they left alone. That some of them get sick and don't have no support from their family, and they have to put it up. For those people, I feel sorry for. Uh,
Breakdowns to do it too.
yeah, but if you build your business right the right way, you build enough business capital, you can get around the breakdowns.
Let me
You can.
tell you something. I was working with a guy maybe a couple years ago. We went through breakdown after breakdown, and it was like 2,000, 5,000, 10,000. I watched him break down. I was like, damn. Them breakdowns was hurting. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh my God, I blew through like 20,000 in 2 months of breakdowns. It was just like one thing after another. Once one went bad, you'll run for 3, 4 days, then something else went bad. Run for a week, then something else went bad. Oh my God, my man was hurt. You know what I'm saying? I was like, but like you said, he was living so good that he forgot about this shit could happen. And it's gonna happen back to back to back to back to back. 5,000, 2,000, 3,000, 10,000. It broke him. You hear what I'm saying? I
Uh-huh.
was like, damn.
Uh-huh.
Wiped him out because when you at home, you got bills, you got a house, you got payments that you regularly live in. And it's steady eating on that truck money. And then when it came down to it, shit, and that truck needed that real money at one time, every time, it broke him. You know what I'm
Uh-huh.
saying? It really broke him. And he was like, I'm hurt. I can't
Uh-huh.
even do it no more. You know, my house falling apart. My
Uh-huh.
car just broke down. Cause when it rains, it pours. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh no. I don't want to talk about this stuff because I got truck my damn self. You know what I'm saying? I gotta hit my knees tonight just because I'm talking about it. Like, see, Lord, I'm talking about somebody else. I'm gonna get on my damn knees tonight. Like, Lord, I can't afford that right now.
Damn silly. You so
See,
damn
that's the shit you'll get into. You know what I'm saying?
You
You
so
be
damn silly.
you be hitting your own knees talking about Lord. What am I talking
Damn,
about?
I
Shit.
can't stop. You all be praying to the good Lord every
Listen to me, shit. I'm facing that same mountain my damn self.
You probably praying to the good Lord above every day. Come on now.
I'm telling you, shit, I don't know what I'm talking about. Talking about that man, okay. You know, this is part of trucking. It can happen to you.
Yes, it can. Definitely
What you say? I
can.
had to think about what I'm saying. Don't put that out there in the atmosphere. You don't definitely don't want to put that out there in the
Lord.
universe. Like,
Oh,
yeah, you
Lord.
want to feel some of that pain? Shit.
Lord.
Look, that's what I say, Lord. I don't need none of that pain. Just give
Mm,
me a year for you hit me with something like that. You know what I'm saying? Them breakdowns back to back like that, cause they make you fucking with them trucks make you homeless. You've been lost everything trying to keep that truck going, and people, man, trucking will make you homeless, man. I done
mm.
seen it. I done seen it where it was
But
like, oh my
for,
god.
for people that made them homeless, it's something that they didn't do. I have to say it's something that they didn't follow certain guidelines. They didn't have a plan.
No, it don't work that way. You
They put in
trucking
enough
just don't work
hustle.
that way. Trucking is trucking. Things happen. You know what I'm saying with trucking, and you
Mm,
keep thinking it's gonna get okay, and it don't get okay. You
mm,
keep thinking in the back of your mind it's gonna be okay, and it just don't be okay. It be okay for a little while, but them bills don't stop. You know what I'm saying? And then it come down to, I hate to even think about it. You know what I'm saying?
mm,
It, you've been in the trucking. You know how trucking rough trucking is. If you haven't, shit, it's easier to be a company driver to me. Like you
mm,
saying, people jumping out there. Sometimes it's better to be a company driver, and if you do have your own truck, put somebody in it. But be a company driver at the same time, and you got two trucks running where the one company truck can help out with the truck, your main truck. And that's how I think you become successful in it. You got to have two incomes.
mm,
And it got to be two of y'all. If it's two of y'all, you can make it really happen. It's kind of hard to me for one
mm,
person just to run that one truck and just run the hell out that one truck
mm,
because you're not gonna have a life. Because that's just and how fuel is, how the load board is, how everything is right now that's going on in trucking. It's hard for you to make it just by yourself in your own truck if you're not in that truck 24 hours a day. You can make it, but you're
mm.
going to be in that truck every day of the week, 7 days a week. I want somebody to come over here and say, no, I'm just starting up as an owner operator and I'm not in my truck like that. Okay.
Mm,
If you ain't start with about 20 grand or 50 grand put to the side,
mm,
like most of us just come out here, we save our money from driving company, then we
mm,
go get our own truck and expect for it to be like that. You know what I'm saying? Without having you about 25,000 put to the back.
mm,
Then you go up there in Chicago and them Russians giving you trucks left and right. And they taking all the damn money like we was talking last time when somebody said, yeah, I work for the Russians. And they ain't what they say, they kept all the money or something they said. I said, did the Russians keep all the money? Yeah, they kept all the money, but I got away from them. I I said, yeah, I've been through three Chicago companies. Anything I see say Chicago, yeah, we got trucks for $350 a week that you can rent or own. That sound good, don't it?
Yeah, it do. That's how they get you though.
Yeah,
That's how they.
300. They said we will rent you a truck for 350 a week. I said after, see, unless you went through it, you will run to it. I
Mhm.
said, but after that, what else do y'all tax? They said,
Mhm.
oh, at the end of the week, it'll come out to about 16, 1700 in payments. But the truck is only 350 to rent.
Yeah, exactly.
But
Exactly.
where's this other 13, 1400 coming from?
Exactly.
Oh,
Exactly.
it's from percentage, it's from miles, it's from what you got to put back. Okay, so what you telling me is just the truck alone gonna cost me 1600 a week. Now let's factor in the fuel, and that's gonna cost you about 1500. So you at 3 grand, and then when you getting loads, a lot of the people don't want to deal with the Russians and give them loads. You hear
Mm.
me?
Mhm.
I was going to a lot of places that the Russians was getting loads from, and when I get there, they'd be like, "Ain't no load here," and I've been and drove 100, 200 miles.
Mm.
So they battling against them in a way that now everything that the Russians is doing is wanting to put everything in your name.
Mm.
So they want you to start your own company. They will start your own LLC. They will start your own bank account. They will start everything for you and have you booking them loads yourself. Yeah,
Mm.
that's how they doing it now. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
So no. What they talk about? And ain't nobody else in here but me and you.
It's three people in it just not saying nothing.
No, they just listen. Is they truckers?
Most likely they are, baby. Most likely they are.
Ain't nobody. I want to hear somebody else's input, far as it go, far as them being in trucking. What is
Uh,
they?
they
Huh?
they'll probably be on here watches in the morning. Come in the comment section.
Yeah, cause last time we was on here, we got fired up.
Yeah.
We had about everybody had something to say. you know.
Yeah.
So tell me about your plan. What you got going on?
Well, like I said, I'm finishing up this course. Probably while I get off the live, I'm finished watching my last little video, and I'm putting things in motion slowly. But right about now, I've sat down, and what I've really been doing lately, before I let you go, I've been talking to a lot of other drivers, and
Right.
I want to hear from y'all what y'all really need out of this particular service. You know what I mean? What you really need as far as your business is concerned, what you do really need as far as um keeping you afloat, what is keeping afloat for you, number one. And that's different from truck or to business, some people have what they call success. Like, one driver may say, as long as I gross 4,000, that's success. And then you have other people that say, well, as long as I need to grow 6,000, that's success. So it's just getting to that and adding it all into a pot of what way I'm going to do the best I can to deliver on what I need to do, you know.
So
So
you gonna become a dispatcher.
yes, I am.
Now, how many people are you gonna work with?
I'm right now. I'm trying to get to 3 trucks. 3 trucks is where I want to be and where I want to maintain. I
Right.
don't. I don't want to grow no bigger than that because I'm still driving. Um, but I say three. I say three trucks would be good enough to me to maintain. It's not too much. It's not too small to where I cannot profit either.
So
Um,
you're not looking to bring them under your company. You just looking to be a dispatcher.
yes.
Because there's a lot of people that's getting money just by having a company and letting owner operators come up under their authority. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean it's people that do that. It's a lot of them on IG that have their own authority and they don't even own a truck. They've never even been OTR before in their life, which I think is kind of a slap in the face because you don't have 100% of what that driver needs because you've never been in their position. You understand? You
Right,
don't just like to be miles away from home. It's a lot of them on IG that's making a lot of buku money doing that, and I don't agree with that shit at all. I
right,
don't, that shit's 100% cool. I mean, it's cute on paper. It's cute when she's pretty. It's cute when he's nice looking, and they doing good off of it. It's always good to praise, especially our kind, especially any minority man or woman doing a good thing. But I
right.
feel like it's kind of a disservice to people that's coming into that kind of fold because you got to be with people that understand, like CR England, Prime, and Swift. When they first got started, they were truckers. You know what I'm saying? They started out in a truck together, like Swift. I forgot the husband and wife when
But
they
that's
first
the
started
new
out.
hustle now, though.
Child, dog, fuck the new hustle. Fuck the new hustle. That's you need to attach yourself to somebody that understands a lot of what you're going to experience, especially as a new authority, or especially as
But they
a
own the operators, so they know what they want.
baby. Look. I mean, that's what you choose to do, and that's fine for you. But I'm just saying, a lot of people are feeling with their own authority. Have gotten to. It's a blessing to even get to your own authority in the first place. Let's just say
Right,
that. You know, that's a blessing. I ain't gonna hold you too much longer. I gotta get off here, but it's just the fact that you get to that threshold and then you let something small knock you out. Like the one homeboy I got with Hot Shot. He had $12,000 out of money now. He done left his whole equipment in Arizona, and he's way in Louisiana and Alabama delivering loads on flatbed.
hold on. Say it again, cause you went out. What you say?
I said he started his own authority on Hot Shot, and he only
Right.
ran authority for like a month and a half and had to stop it.
Why you have to stop?
Not being prepared, um not writing down a structure for his business and think he can do everything himself. Like when we talked about it before you pull the trigger, I said, why don't you go to Landstar Great Wide where there's a little bit of structure for you because you're a brand new carrier. You're not gonna be able to jump out here and pull from a low board spanking brand new. You know what I'm saying? And when you have your own authority, you can pull from anywhere, especially when you have your own trailer. But you can always pull those, like I told you, you can always pull those on the side for
Right.
no, when things are not going well, but go somewhere where there's a structure when you spanking brand new, when your authority number just came yesterday and you ready to start rolling thief. I'm talking spanking brand new. But he didn't want to listen to that. He wanted to get out here and pull from the boards, which is fine too. But you can't want to pull from the board with a spanking brand new authority, brand new, well, not a brand new truck, but new truck, new trailer, insurance, everything else. And the thing about this, y'all leave that West Coast alone. Stop fucking with that West Coast if you brand new. If you new booty boo, leave that West Coast alone. The West Coast is a short type tank for me, for all
Mm-hmm.
truckers. That's even if you leasing. It's if you leased on somewhere, unless you at a place like Prime or Swift where that's buku of freight.
Right.
That's buku of contracts.
Yeah, I was running West Coast, but I had to. All my loads came from the West Coast to the East Coast, and then I run on the East Coast till I'm ready to go back to the West Coast.
But not to me. Well, I'm sorry for somebody like him, and you're doing everything yourself. You got the mindset that you're not gonna have nobody else in your business. Cause he's one of the type of cats that's like stubborn like that. He didn't believe in having a dispatch service. He didn't believe in having nobody do CSR work for him. He didn't believe in having nobody do any kind of back work for him. He wanted to pull directly from the board and choose what he go and do this and do that and do this and that all day long. And he messed around, took that $6,000 load going into Arizona, fucked around, and broke down out there and couldn't get back.
Mm.
You understand? And now they can't even find his fucking trailer. His trailer been missing for the last 3 weeks.
Oh shit!
They can't even find it.
Really?
No, the gooseneck it's a 30 foot. This 30 foot with drop ramps, whatever it is, drop ramp,
So
whatever.
they swiped the gooseneck off his truck.
No, the truck is in the shop, but they told him that the trailer had to be on the side of the dealership.
Oh, and then it came up missing.
It then came up fucking missing. Yes.
And so the dealership not responsible.
No, the dealership is not responsible. The dealership don't work on trailers.
So they jacked him.
Somebody probably did. I hate to laugh at them. I hate to laugh at them, but somebody probably did. Shit.
The dealership jacked him. Shit. Niggas that work in the dealership got him. That's who got him. That's how that worked. You know what I'm saying? Let me tell you this one story though, before you go. My truck broke down. The guy I was telling you about. Now this cost $5,000. Listen, what it happened. I broke down at a dock. The truck wouldn't start. They towed the truck to the dealership. Now, when they towed the truck, they said we could fix it at the dealership. When they got it in there, they did all types of stuff, batteries, all this stuff. Couldn't fix the truck.
Mm,
Told him he got to pay $5,000 before he get that truck out they shop, and it still wasn't fixed. They just said we put man hours on it. We had man hours into this truck. We
mm,
couldn't figure it out. It got something to do with the computer. That's it. Now, for you to get your truck out this shop, it's gonna cost you $5,000, and you gotta tow this bitch out of here.
mm,
Hurt. You talk about hurt.
mm,
He had to fly somebody in from Texas to Virginia with a computer that cost 3,500. You know the ECU, whatever the ECU or whatever computer go in the trucks. It's behind the radio. Basically, what it do is control the whole computer in the truck, and they cost 3,500 alone. He
mm,
had to fly somebody out,
mm,
and then it cost $1,000 to reprogram the ECU or whatever it is to put in the truck to make the truck work, to program it to that certain truck. So he was out about 10 racks in one day. Hurt. It's like, damn.
mm,
So I know what your man feeling when he break down somewhere and
mm.
you ain't got 10 racks in your pocket. But what was the first conversation I told you? Get that insurance that pay for engine breakdown, transmission breakdown, anything that got fluids going through it.
Mhm.
Get that insurance. Get insurance to cover your tires. Get all that. It might cost you five, two, 300 a month, but get that insurance. Like if your boy would have had that insurance, he'd have been covered. But
Mm,
somebody didn't give him that game. Like I'm trying to give to the guys that's or whoever listening. Look into that insurance before you get your truck out there. That's why my truck's sitting right now because I don't got that insurance. So I'm only running short runs. You know what I'm saying? until I can get that insurance where I can afford to go places that's 2,000 miles, and if something happened, I could just make a phone call like I work for a company, but I work for myself. That's just one of the things you
Mm.
gotta have when you go out there. All right, ain't nobody want to come up on here. I guess I talked your head off tonight.
I said, you all right? It's three of them sitting down there looking. They'll be in here after they listen to what you have to say. They'll be out in the morning. I check it. They been dropped some down there. That nigga done said this and said that. Yeah, don't you worry about that.
That's the most important thing I could tell you as being an owner operator. I don't even know what type of insurance that is,
Uh,
but you need that insurance to cover that engine, that transmission, and them breakdowns and towing, because towing will cost you $500. If maybe more than that if you break down in the middle of nowhere. You
uh,
know what I'm saying? On top of one of them damn mountains,
uh,
and it ain't a place within 200 miles from where you at, and then it's gonna cost what, $2-3 a mile, far as the tow go, to tow that bitch 200-300 miles. So you out about 600-700 before they even think. I'm rubbing my head. I don't even like talking like this.
uh.
Shit, I'm rubbing my head right now. Like, I don't even want to think about it, but it's good. I gotta think about this because
Bless you, sir. Bless you real good. Like my
yes, I face those problems,
oh,
and
Lord.
that's one thing I want to say is you want to have something in place before something like that happened, not after it happened. Just like you said, your man got caught out there, and
Yeah.
he didn't have nothing in place before he even did it. You know what I'm saying? He just ran out there blazing like, I'm gonna
Mm.
be able to do it. I could hopefully I hold up for at least
Yeah,
six
but
months.
if you are, stop. Don't fuck with that West Coast. That West Coast is sharks.
Oh no, I'm not doing no West Coast right now. I'm sitting in
Well,
Florida.
what I'm saying for him, brand fresh
Oh yeah,
new.
the best thing to do when you going out there on your own like that is stay on the East Coast. You know what I'm saying? Because you can run North Carolina, South Carolina, Atlanta, Ohio. You know what I'm saying? All of them is areas with a lot of shit coming out of Atlanta, Ohio, the Carolinas. You know what I'm saying? I'm down in Florida right now where I'm just running short shit because I'm in a box truck. It ain't really nothing, but it's something for me to run short shit to make 400-500 on a trip. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes every other day. I ain't got no bills like that where I really got to be out there running 1,500 miles every day.
Mm-hmm.
That's when you really gotta pay for something like you was talking about. When you got a big truck, you gotta run big miles to make it worth it. In a box truck, I was so shocked. I put $150 in my box truck, and it went like 350, 375 miles. You know what I'm saying? I ain't seen that shit in so long. I was like, I was surprised the pump stopped at $100 and it was full. I was like, this is so different. You know what I'm saying? It's a good feeling, when you look at it and it stop clicking and it click, and you
Ooh,
look at the gas
yeah,
pump and it say 112 and you
amazing,
full.
amazing, amazing, amazing.
Yeah, it feel good because I know in the big rig, $100 ain't doing shit for that big bitch.
I'm
You,
gonna go get off. I'm gonna get off of KSA, but I appreciate your love for getting
all
on
right,
here.
I'll talk to you.
Appreciate it.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Good night, baby.
Good night.
Okay, y'all. So shout out to KLZ for jumping in. Shout out to Ghost Town. Hey, truck driver. Miss Richardson Carrier. And all the rest of you that's gonna watch this on the replay, let me know down below. Do you think dispatchers are a help or hindrance to any trucking business? Okay, so I'm excited about the new journey that I'm on. I'm definitely willing to put in the extra work and do what I need to do. You know, your girl's not lazy at all. So I am excited. So hopefully you are sitting on the sideline wishing me well. And then those of you that have your own authority, I know y'all gonna be ready to give me little tidbits on the side. You know what my IG is, Shape World TV. You can also hit me up on my TikTok message there, Shapes World 2000. I should be up and running by next week at the very latest. Um, and my new business venture. But I'm excited, y'all. I'm excited. You know, it's the whole learning process and spreading our wings. So I appreciate it. Love y'all. Hope you're being safe out there. And y'all have a good night.
Okay, I like it, want it, need it. I gotta have it, call me greedy. Just like magic, they don't believe it, no excuses. Ain't making no truces, ain't taking no losses neither. All facts, no falses, keep them. 2 chains, 1 cross, no demons. Hey, yeah, I got ways, what you say, I got paid, yeah. On my own, doing my thing, yeah. Oh my God.